Hey guys, what's up? It's Limitless again. Alright, so I've been gone like a long time, and sorry about that, but try to imagine, bad stuff happening, like two cars breaking down, an AC unit, a Series 16 big enough to power a multi-story house, college, and everything else. Well, that's exactly what happened to me, so I've been trying to unburden myself recently, and seems like that's what's going on now, so Black Ops 4, Blood of the Dead, the Mob of the Dead remake. We're on round 50. I wanted to expedite the process a little bit for you guys, so rather than speeding it up in video, I decided I'll just go ahead and start on 50. So this video is mainly for the little bro, but anybody else who might want to know how to play Blood of the Dead as well, I'm going to show you guys, hopefully, not just how to camp on here, because this isn't the true camp right here. This is just how you start up. This is like the preliminary camp. I'll show you guys some stuff with this too. For this, I like to go ahead and drop this, drop a nade. And to be honest, I started this match at round level 1. I'm Prestige 3. Let's see, I'm level 17 now. Let's go ahead and do that. We're not going to worry about him because he's not important. See? He'll spawn more than one too. Don't care. But I will show you guys another way to kill him to make it easier. So yeah, I do have the Magma Gat and his Pack-a-Punch. It doesn't have a whopping amount of ammo, that's true, but you'll notice I'm not using the traditional kind of, what is it called? Like specialist, whatever. That's right. We're not using the big guns. We're using the Path of Sorrows. I like to think of this thing rather like an ultimate than some kind of specialist, but that's basically what it is. So anyway guys, I'm going to talk about this a little bit. What you just saw there, around 50 plus. That's how we're starting this, because to get our true wonder weapon for this, which is something my little bro had shown off, which is the big reason why I'm showing this. I wanted to go ahead and show off some stuff here. We're not going to worry too greatly about it. I mean, if stuff gets crazy, I'll show you how to handle that. Go ahead and drop this here. And you can just kind of fight it back like that. And then of course we can go ahead and start nading them and all that. I love the grenades in this game. And we give Path of Sorrows for good measure. And so you guys know, this ability that I'm using to dash like that, you actually get that at level 2, it's not the level 3. The level 3 turns you invisible like that. So that's what you're looking forward to when you got that. You put it away, obviously the invisibility goes away. It doesn't last so long anyway, so the reason I like using Path of Sorrows is obviously easy boss kills and stuff like that, but on top of that, the invisibility will help you in multiplayer. You can revive other players, bots, whatever. Bots don't always need help, I'll be honest, I've tried them out. They do tend to kind of crash your game, but alright. I want that, thank you. Anyway, the thing about bots is that the only thing that really kills them is either like bosses or dogs. Zombies, they will handle no matter what. So I'm going to get into recommendations here for this real quick. First thing you're going to want, obviously Blender Gut. Second thing, you're going to want a high functioning secondary like this one here. It's the Zweihander Pack-a-Punch. Obviously, I recommend Path of Sorrows, but you can use whatever specialist you want, and you are absolutely going to need the shield. There's only 2 pieces for it. I'm not going to show a tutorial on how to make it and all that. It's easy enough. And I'm sure by now there's like 500 of them out there. So the other thing is, just, you know, it doesn't matter. Have some grenade. As you can see, this makes a nice clearing. But the big thing about this is you just gotta have this going until you make it to like 60, 70, something like that. But I'll go ahead and try to show the whole strategy anyway, because you've seen enough of this here to know that this is what we're doing for now. We want to block that doorway off too, which is why I shot another one. Alright, and keep in mind guys, this thing only has like 52 shots at max ammo, something like that, so when you get an insta-kill, you definitely want to switch to your secondary. Fine, go away. And let's go ahead and do this because it's fun. Okay, so that's enough of that. Let's go ahead and try and show this. Now, as far as the rest of the setup perks, it doesn't actually matter too much. As you can see right here, I have no downs. It's not been a problem, so you don't actually need Dying Wish or anything like that. You don't need Stamina Up because, you know, it's a camping strategy, but it helps. The only things that you really need are Time Slip and, what is that? Victorious Tortoise. Those are really the only 2 perks you need. Anything else you want is whatever you want. Time Slip, you want it in the tonic slot, I'm going to tell you that now. Because it will... Quickly, into the pit once more. It'll speed up your cooldowns for traps. And then, in the actual tonic slot, the perk for it, it'll speed up the stuff you have on you, so... Hell spits him back out. Alright, so now I know a lot of people probably use this as, you know, a training area, which it certainly can be. It's not bad at all. It's pretty great, in fact. I think it's actually better than the spot I was just using. But we're not here for that. What we want to do is show off what the shield is all about, because that is this game's true hidden wonder weapon. And I know, it might look like I'm cheating or something like that. Check this out. Boom. That's one of the true hidden abilities of the shield. That Spirit Blast is not only how you power your Pack-a-Punch, but it's also a good way to kill zombies. See, Victorious Tortoise, I don't even have to pretend like I'm trying on this. The trap naturally draws in the zombies, the dogs don't care. And to power your shield to do that Spirit Blast like that, you need 3 zombie souls, just like this right here. As you can see, it takes a lot longer to kill zombies than dogs. And what I found out is that dogs are worth the same amount as zombies. They give you, in my experience, they give you the same amount of experience when you kill them, and they're easier to kill. The shield absorbs them so much more easily. But when you don't get dogs spawning on this side, you're gonna need to start, you know, grabbing some zombies up. So what you want to do until your shield is just OG God mode, you want to go ahead and rebuy that every time.
Do not remain that way for long.
It only costs you what, like 1,500, something like that, so it's not a big deal. And you want to sit as close as you can to this box location right here. That'll prevent you from getting attacked most of the time. And with your shield out, the 1 or 2 attacks you're going to get is not going to matter. Because sometimes the zombies coming from over there will stop in for a hit and walk towards the trap. See, like that. And then the trap ended, so he didn't actually have to go anywhere. So, you can see I stay charged. And then when that goes, we go. See that? Sitting as close as we can to the box. And then only the dogs truly target us. Now, I'm going to let you know too that first camp that I showed you guys, it's entirely viable. It's just harder to do because it takes more ammo and all that fun stuff. Because with the magma gat, excuse me, it's gonna, as long as you can keep it, you know, ammoed up and all that, yeah, it can do the job for quite a while. I think I just wasted that trap. Yep, I did. That's okay. It recharges fast enough that it's not a problem. But anyway, so the thing about that first one I showed you guys is, yeah, it's just, it requires a lot of ammo, and it requires more effort than this. So might as well do this, unless of course you just want all the experience you can get, which I don't blame you, but I'll tell you that at first camp I showed, I survived 102 doing that, and then I decided to come over here. So let's see, that's all ready to go. So go ahead and drop that down. There we go. Yeah, I've noticed sometimes they kind of glitch like that dude did, where if they're already wailing on you, then they'll just keep doing that. Alright, let's charge up here. Now, I'm not gonna lie, that right there was pretty weird. I've never seen them just come after me like that before when the trap is going. It doesn't actually matter. Excuse me. But that's one thing you don't want to do. You don't just want to sit there and melee until your shield is in that god mode.
One almost feels pity for the people.
Yeah, there we go. See, they were acting normally again. I was wondering if I caught some kind of nasty glitch because they were all going for it. I decided not to shock him because he turned away. And you can see my shield took a lot more damage than usual. And yeah, that's because of all the damage they were doing to it before. And the fact that I decided to wail on them a bit, because meleeing something with your shield does cause damage to it. So when you're in that, you know, pre-OP mode, then you can actually lose your shield that way. But with Victorious Tortoise, you're protected from all angles as long as you got it out. And I'll be clear, that's not the same as having it on your back. It's really not. Alright, so the big guy's here. He's going to shut down our trap. Doesn't matter. So pretty much when you've got him, it's easy. You just keep your Path of Sorrows, reserve it for him. And I don't know where he is because he's not here yet. Okay, I can feel him thumping around. And then if you look in the description of this ability, the level 2 ability that I'm using, it actually says that it causes significant damage to like mini bosses and stuff. Alright. You got an insta-kill, so why not? This thing is fun, and I'll tell you a little bit more about why I like it. Obviously, you know, it's a pretty serious weapon, you know, no lying about that, but if you're shooting around like this and you get a max ammo, it's legendary, because you can just grab the max ammo and boom, it's like 600 bullets, you know, shoot your first 300, Don't let it reload though, and pick up that max, and you've got your clip restored because max ammo is better than it used to be. Alright, so in this scenario, we're gonna go ahead and try to down him like normal. Yep. As you see, yeah, you can get multiples of him. He's a jerk that way. There you go. You can see, yes, it is actually really easy to take him down. The thing is that, yeah, we want to lock that and make sure we're full up. Okay. Box we don't care about. We don't need it. We really don't need it. And obviously on dog rounds there's no real reason to do this, so to make it easy, obviously you don't need to worry about shooting them. You can just absorb them. If you haven't charged your shield, which you should have at the end of the round if you could have, well, you'll get 2 here because it only takes 3. But you can absorb them all with no real effort, no ammo spent. And then we'll just pick it up because, you know, it's max ammo. Why wouldn't you? And then I'll go ahead and show this for a while. Hopefully until we get to the point where the shield just god modes out anymore. Because at that point, when you truly reach that point, you can melee whole groups. And you're not going to take any damage to that shield. Obviously we're not there yet, but I think it's like 70 or so it gets to that point. I'm not sure if that's somewhat variable or whatever, but obviously you can experiment with that all you want. Yeah, this is how you truly camp on this map. You want to go high rounds? Easy. You just wait for that trap to pop up. You can hear it click if you got it on your headphones, like I do right now, on your headset. Now we just need one more kill. With that wolf no longer there, he's not going to eat my shield, my zombies, so I can actually absorb them now. Boom, boom. That was cool. I like that double absorb. And dogs are one hit with shield, so I really like just popping them. Easy experience. I'm not gonna lie, I can barely hear the click, but I can still hear it when the trap resets. So, and obviously we're not gonna run through that trying to get our shield fixed. We'll wait for the trap to go down. But to be honest, at this point I don't think we need to, because look at all the damage we took for that round. Doesn't seem that important right now. Look at that. So yeah, we'll go ahead and start the round with that trap. As it should be. Yeah, you can leave. That's fine. Go ahead and run yourself into that trap. I don't mind. Of course, later on when they do that, I like to double hit them like that. When the shield won't take damage. And of course, this is an easy experience farm too. We're not, you know, making use of, you know, sit-in glitches or anything like that. You know, we're just making use of what we're allowed to get. So there's nothing special required for this. You know, I mean, unless of course you count the Magmag as special, then yeah, that's fairly important, but now guys, I'll tell you too, you can do this part with bots, and if you sit on this side, because the thing is, the bots, you can't sit in the camp that I showed you first, because the bots will open that door that's behind you. They'll open it no matter what. They don't care. It may not be immediate, but they will open it. Same with that door over there. I mean, that one right there that I'm aiming in the direction of. Yeah. They will definitely open that one too, so you can't sit there. But if you sit back here with bots, I've tried it before just to see how it is. Bots are too OP, I'm not gonna lie. With Unpack-a-Punch guns, they destroy anything. Except for, like, oftentimes they'll even kill Brutus by themselves. But the dogs? For whatever reason, they take, like, normal damage from dogs. So when that happens, it's just GG for the bots. Now later on, something that I think Little Bro probably showed too. I think he did in his video, I think. I can't promise that right now, but later on, your shield will be able to withstand any number of Brutuses that you have. So you can sit there with 3 or 4 of them on, which I've done before just to see. It does happen, it does work. Alright. Take him around this way. And there's a recharge, which he often drops. So I appreciate it. And let's get them out of here. That way they can sit in the trap for a second. So the next Brutus comes and shuts it down, which he's already here somewhere. But we have that recharge, so we really don't care. That's basically GG. Yeah, see? He's a goner. Oh, okay. He started right there. Goodbye. That's why I do it. I do 2 shots rather than trying to run him around in one. And it makes it so easy. There we go. What I like about this too, it doesn't require any special elixirs, you know. Obviously you can see the elixirs I have on. And to tell you the truth, I haven't even used the Anywhere But Here or the Burned Out. This whole game I haven't used them, so they just weren't important. And as you can see, the shield's getting pretty darn tough now. I think with my talking I couldn't hear the trap reset. Yeah, this is actually really loud in the headset. Like, dang, it's loud. There we go. Shield is up. And then later I'll show you, it takes, at least in my last experience, it took like 16 hits from the shield to down Brutus. I was figuring he'd head towards the trap, so I just kind of let him go. I'm like, don't target the zombie, just target the dog. Now you can see the shield's not quite, you know, it's full God mode yet, but it's getting there. Oh yeah, he locked my shield again, that jerk. But it doesn't matter because, you know, yeah, we're buying traps often, but guess what? We're still banking points. We're not losing points. It's still a net gain, so it doesn't actually matter. You can spend the points and not worry about it. If you guys know me from Black Ops 3, you know I'm all about making it easy. Especially with the prestige going to, level 55 each prestige now instead of 35. There's the click.
No time to kill with the barrier.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. Let me know in the comments if you feel like it. But personally, I really miss death machine drops. They were fun, you know. They weren't really the greatest of lifesavers, but at times they came in handy and they were fun. More than anything, they were fun. Go away, dog. Get your butts out of here. Okay, so I noticed I didn't really seem to take damage on the shield from the meleeing that dude, so... Level 20. Not bad. Let's see if it counted as damage. Yeah, it did count as damage. Okay. But it's so minuscule that I actually can't see the difference. Traps ready. Thank God.
Keep them at bay.
I don't know if we're charged or not, because it doesn't always tell you, you know, it'll tell you only when you're charged that you can press, you know, whatever to fire the spectral shield. But for me, I'm using flipped controls. You know, the L and R buttons are flipped. So for me, it's, you know, hold the L1 and hit the R1. Because I like flipped better. I basically always have. I'll tell you too. Something that I'm not doing that I intend to show you later is when you're waiting for the recharge on the trap, you can melee like 11, 12 times. So we'll just say 10 to 12 times before it actually finishes recharging, so then you can get ready with your spectral blast. But yeah, this is basically the game's hidden wonder weapon. You're gonna see how crazy it is too, because before it was like, what was it? It was like 2 hitting regular zombies on 100 plus.
You are a pack of dogs. I am a warrior. Get out of the circle, lest you join them in death.
Come on, give me some pups.
Like so many of us, it's snares have sprung around the axle of life.
And guys, let me tell you something else too. A big reason why I find this game to be so much easier than Black Ops 3, and I'm going to tell you, it's just because of how long it doesn't take. Because in Black Ops 3, and you know, I tested this the other day, but in Black Ops 3, if you go no traps, it's something like, you know, around 30,000 kills to hit level 100 on whatever map. Whereas with this one here, I tested it. I did no traps till 102. The first 100 rounds there, I had less than 15,000 kills. Not much less. It was like 14,400 something, but I still had less than 15,000 kills with 0 traps the entire game. Which means the reason why this game moves so much faster is because there's, you know, approximately half the zombies. My little bro was mentioning it the other day, and I suspected that that's what the case was, but I hadn't tested it till I decided to go and, you know, put a high rounds camp on this. I'm going to try meleeing this round, just to see how it goes. Oh, not just yet, though. Well, maybe. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so that one took 17. So I said about 16 I thought it took. Now, where is he? He's probably locking my my shield again. If he comes from over there, then he's probably locking the shield. Because otherwise he'd be in here knocking my crowd down. You can see this shield is super tanky right now, but it's not perfect. You can see that is kind of a radial blast. It wiped out the whole crowd there. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. What have we got here? See that? I hit him 3 times there. We'll just put it away and preserve what little bit of energy we had left for that. Woo! Woo!
The hounds of hell have come to feed.
Yeah, they're not gonna get nothing. Ta-da! That's how that goes. 66. So as you can see, you know, I'm in the 60s and I'm able to melee now. It's not gonna not damage my shield, but but the thing is, you get to the point eventually, and you probably notice it if you've gone, you know, 40, 50 before, but your shield, if it survives, will sometimes heal. Just out of the blue, your shield will be back to full health. So with stuff like that, eventually, as the health on it winds up, or maybe it's the defense or whatever, but I'm assuming it's the health. I'm assuming what they've probably done to make it easy on themselves is just give it a standard amount of health that levels up as the rounds go. And I think that kind of broke it, which is great, you know, because I've always loved the shield, but it's never lasted long enough for my taste. I've never been able to truly have fun with a zombie shield before, so it's nice to see they did that for us. And speaking of shields, guys, there's another really nice thing. There's, I believe it's a rare elixir, which I have a few of now, but it's called Shields Up. And if you put that on your loadout, it actually gives you a fresh shield. Can't tell if it's green or not. I'm assuming it's been long enough though. Yeah, so for my end game, for something like this, I would absolutely have shields up on there. That would be, you know, basically as important, if not more, than something like alchemical or cashback. And guys, I understand, you know, it's only been out a handful of days now, but I do already have, you know, some of, at least one of every single elixir. Let's go ahead and absorb these guys. And then let's go heal the shield. Repair! Let's see. I've got 40 of the Nebulium Plasma, or NB, you know. I'm not gonna lie too. One of the things about the Nebulium Plasma that I hate is that it acts even harsher than Distills did before.
We will escape. None of this matters to our ultimate destiny.
Get out of the way.
It is called. Watch the feet. May come apart.
Yeah, it's definitely harsher than Distills were, because Distills it was like, you know, you need to exchange 30 of them, which is essentially the same as like 3 Divinium. This one here, it's basically, you know, the same case, but they're acting more like it's like 1 for 30 of them. Because the very first one, which would have been like the one Divinium vat, is now the 30 Nebulium Plasma instead, and it's 75 for the big one. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I have had plenty of great fortune already with just using the 30s, because I'll tell you one thing, when I have basically none of the elixirs, which I didn't before, I think it's much more important to go quantity over quality. That's why I've just been spinning the 30. I'll try to show you too, but I've had some pretty darn good ones before, you know, like I got like a power keg and a cashback and a shields up in one. And that was just on a 30. But the problematic part of it is that running 30s, you almost never get one of the talismans. Now, honestly, there's only 2 talismans I even care about, but at the end? Yep, that's the end. Alright. Just rebuy it because we can. Yeah, so I forget what they're called, but I believe one's like a legendary and the other's like an epic, something like that, the talismans that I'm talking about. But it's basically like, one greatly enhances the strength of your shield, and I think I have a Brutus. Yep. Yep, it's 17 now, okay. Alright, anyway. I want a Brutus to come in and just slam the crowd to show what I was talking about before. Come on. Come over here, buddy. Slam. There we go. See that? He slams him down, but he doesn't kill him. Yeah, once your shield gets tough enough, like mine sort of is right now, you can just slam with it and just totally wreck Brutus. Alright then. But if you like the faster method, that's okay too. You know what, I'm going to test this out real quick. I don't know if Brutus can see you during this.
Ancestors, stay by my side.
Nope, he can't see you. That's gotta suck. 2, 3. Bye bye. See, same damage. Which way is he gonna come from? That way. Which means he'll shut down my trap first. Oh, he's not going to. Or maybe he just auto shut it down. I don't know. Maybe just touching him it shuts down. I know the acid trap used to do that, so that's a big bummer. I think he's my last one. Alright. And I'll tell you guys something too. You do get the experience from bashing as well as absorbing like that, and from using your Spectral Blast. You do get experience from all of those, so that's fantastic. And since it won't be a Brutus round next round, I'll go ahead and show you the bash technique I'm talking about later. That's it. I'll tell you guys something else too. When it comes to doing this, instead of, this is my normal setup that I like to use, but instead of the speed cola, on the cola there, I will usually put a stronghold. Because you do get that defense and armor bonus, and it actually does do something. I've noticed I've managed to take up to like 2 hits before from zombies without it actually affecting my real health, as long as I had that maxed out. And when you're doing something like this, you're basically sitting still anyway, so, for the most part. That should be 3. Get out of here. Anyway. Another thing I really like about this shield, when you go absorbing on somebody, they just get stopped in their tracks. And the other thing too, if you're trying to, get away from Brutus and all that, your ultimate's not ready, you're not confident you can take him, maybe you don't have your Magma Gat yet. If you have your blast available, you can hit him with it and it'll knock him down for a second, just like, down to a knee. And he'll be stunned for a second. And you can either do damage or run, or do damage and run. Alright, so this one I'll show you what I was talking about. You can get like 10 to 12 bashes in before the trap recharges. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then hold it, and trap's ready. That's what I was talking about. So it looks like, from the way I did it, I could have gotten maybe 13, maybe 14 by the time it fully recharged. That's one thing too that's kind of cool. You can kind of, clip them through objects like that. They're spirits. And I think we're in that OG God mode now because I did all that bashing and everything. My shield's not really hurt. I think maybe, if anything, it's just like a minor, super slim tick of health that's gone.
No time to kill with honor.
That's 3. So anything else is just extra now. So oftentimes, because it's faster, I'll go ahead and bash dogs instead of absorb them at this point because my shield is not going to die. Because it's easier to just let them come over, boom, you're dead, and then... One, 2... Yep, still 2 hits on regular zombies. Let's go ahead and charge this up. And go. Pretty sure that's 3. I don't always bash, it's just you can, so. I really wanted to put this up to show my little bro there's an alternative way to handle this. Because I noticed what he was doing. He liked to run around over there a bunch with his Magma Gat. And then when it came to trap time, he'd come and he'd sit down like kind of like this, you know. Yeah, like that. That's how he'd sit down. But you don't need to. Hey, Wolf, what's up? I think we're at the end of the round. Yep. Been a little while, huh? So how you been? Good enough. Yep. Hi. Did you say something about syrup? What's that syrup? No, I'll look for it though. Yeah, so I forgot that today wasn't the 17th because as of our last test that I went there to take, our Part A ended. So our Part B starts up on Wednesday. Nice, better grades, huh? Good job. Alright, so I think I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. And I gotta go help Mom find her syrup. But I showed off everything I really wanted to. So feel free to go ahead and, you know, shoot me some messages, Wolf. And, you know, thanks for watching. God bless. Hope this helps somebody, including my little bro. And we'll see you next time.